Hey everybody. So, Radio Jam by Upchurch is a video we've already done, but my sound quality is horrible. So, we're redoing it in the right way, hopefully. And my glasses, you say? I'm incognito. So, let's go.
Coming up next is this year's summer anthem, Radio Jam by Jam-Upchurch.
There was a time when I would drive to the county line in Daddy's truck, picking up girls with the tags expired. To a Dairy Queen day, doing under 35, jamming Big 98. With your hair in the wind, feet on the dash, a box of night crawlers and two poles in the back of a single cab. Just fishing for love through the radio jam. So let the radio jam. So let the radio.
Okay, before I get too into it, because I already knew I was getting lost in the song. First, I have to pause the music, and I already know I'm going to get a copyright strike for that, but I don't care. You know why? Because I do this all the time. And, yeah. Second, I do not own the copyrights, I don't own this video, the music, anything. And usually I write that in the description, which I will anyway. I have to get used to saying that just to make sure, in case I forget one, I do the other, blah, blah, blah. And shout out to the Creek Squad, and I think you guys like to say wreck, and I always want to say something else like wrecking crew. But you guys are pretty cool. I was teasing you guys this morning on my Instagram. Upchurch was doing a freestyle, and don't tell him, just don't do it. I think he hears so much praise that he's going bananas. I think he's a very humble person. I don't know what that is, but you know, some artists are just very humble, and everybody just keeps, you know, just piling it on him, and he's running away. Shout out to Bobby Boucher over there, sent me the link for his Rooster Pin, not interview, but he just kind of was sitting around the table and just talking and just, you know, just hanging out like usual, but, you know, with thousands of people watching him. And you could hear the frustration of him just wanting to have a somewhat normal, kind of back to his own ways kind of life. And it's good that he's addressing it now, because I think he saw what happened with some of the other artists that got too big and end up being a prisoner of their own talent. So right on. Hey, who's this? Mark B, shout out to you. So yes, and shout out to Queen Pearl. So I just wanted to say that yeah, so I kind of went to that post and I was like, oh, because, I mean, the freestyle was badass. But, of course, all the comments were like, you're the best, you're the greatest, you're this, you're that, da 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 da. So I was just like, nice. Is this mumble rap? And with a smiley face, I'm just waiting for everybody to go crazy on me. I'm used to it. I usually throw myself on, you know, these beehives. Just for some fun. I have to give it to you guys. Nobody's said anything yet, but you know, it's still early. So, and then in case nobody attacked me, I went ahead and attacked some Eminem stands. So that's my way of covering all bases. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Are pretty dope, civilized people.
Man, we thought we were something with like that new Justin Moore, bumping and buzzing off of some beers. Had like 2 bug lights in my stomach, blowing smoke but not inhaling. We just trying to be cool, trying to impress the cheerleaders at our old high school. We was doing burnouts, getting tickets, and the cops knew our first name. Game warden gave us tickets for night fishing down at Cheatham Dam. No Santana license, just a couple gallons of gas, and the love for summertime in that new hot track. There was a time when I would drive to the county line in Daddy's truck, picking.
Everybody always says you gotta have a truck. We do have a truck, and I'm telling you, it comes in handy when you gotta move stuff. You know, when he was singing these lyrics, and for some reason he mentioned about impressing cheerleaders, and I said, well, nowadays cheerleaders are also football players. You know, it's not the most common thing in the world, but it could happen. And my mind started wandering, and I thought about uncommon things, and maybe I should make a separate post, and I probably will, but I just want your mind also thinking about this. But I haven't mentioned it because I've been going through my own personal turmoil. But 21 Savage, right? He's British. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They've got neat accents. I love accents. But what bothers me is the fact that everybody thinks it's funny. I haven't made one joke. I don't care to. I don't like to laugh at other people's misfortune because you just don't. So I believe in karma. And not that I think I'm better than anybody else. In no way. It's just when I see little kids crying for their parents, that's just too sad. And I understand that, yes, being illegal and this kind of thing, but I'm not saying it's right. Yes, the law is the law. I get that. But I can still have a heart and say that it's hard to see kids being pulled from their parents. It's hard to see those little faces crying. And it's not just him, there's other, detainees and stuff like that. But I will say this, how come Jay-Z stepped up and got him a really good defense team, and that made me very happy. So, I'm glad for that. That's all.
Girls with the tags expired. To a Dairy Queen day, doing under 35, jamming big 98. With your hair in the wind, feet on the dash, a box of night crawlers and 2 poles in the back of a single cab. Just fishing for love.
My grandpa used to take us fishing.
Jam. So let the radio jam. So let the radio jam. If I could talk to all the artists who came through my muddy speakers while I was tailgating in the field with both of my fists bleeding, cause I just got in a fight and I thought I was gonna be in trouble. When I walked in Daddy's house, he looked at me and then he chuckled. He said, what's he look like? I said, I don't know, cause my adrenaline. Plus it was just me versus like 3 or 4 of them. But I didn't let them get me. I slammed one on his head and Timmy chased the other guys with that wooden ball bat.
Didn't I not tell you guys? Probably not you. A lot of you subbed to me before all the other videos, but I talk a lot on controversial things. I think that's why I was a little bit down, because I don't know about other reaction channels. You guys know the ones that I rock with. Juice TV, shout out to Juice, shout out to Screw and SFJ Nation, The Evolve, at Scriptwork, Wow. Lem and Uber. Not Lem and Uber. Lem and Marcus. Lem's got 2 names. Lem, which is his real name, and Uber, which is the name that I gave him as soon as I got to know him. So, yeah. Anyway. And no cap. He's totally dope. And he's completely like 100% artist. And so is Money. But Money is like... He's so hardcore bars. I think he probably thinks in bars. So, anyway. Hopefully I don't forget what the hell I was going to say about this. I don't really listen to other YouTubers. I don't get to see their shows or anything. So I don't know really what they're doing or what's going on. I just kind of do my own thing. And I started noticing that I was becoming more and more just reaction to music, and it started getting me down because I don't really want to do that. I love music, but I want to do more things. I like talking about racism and how that can, that needs to come out more. And shout out to Harvey Dent. Harvey soon will be joining me, and we talk about that, and we look at all the different aspects, because one thing he did bring to light is, and this is very true in history, and history was one of my worst subjects besides math. In fact, I'd probably pick math over history. But anyway, and I hated math. He would say that a lot of black history, black people as a collective is a nicer way to say, talking about the community of black people. A lot of it was not written down or not included. And so important inventions, important forefathers that, really paved the way, they weren't given the credit. For instance, the turntables. Now, we've got all these DJs and we've got all this wonderful hip-hop music, but I just don't think that DJ Herc got any royalties or made any profit from developing that, and he was an engineer, I believe. So, Sony makes them, and whomever else. I mean, this is a probably billion-dollar business, and this is just a very tiny little piece of, just a little bit of an eye-opener, something that, and this is why they're so, black people as a collective, maybe even some Latin people as a collective, are so protective of it. Everybody wants to belong. It's human nature. And hip-hop is about love and life and community and unity. And if it's done right, it is all-inclusive. And that's not something that I'm saying. It's something that KRS-One had pointed out. But a lot of people are very bitter to share because they feel that everything gets taken away. And it's something very special. So as long as we respect that, know the origin, know the forefathers, know the founders, at least we're doing some justice to hip-hop, as the culture, as the way of life. So anyway, I don't know, I just always get sidetracked, sorry. I think it's because I got my glasses, I feel extra smart.
'Cause there was a time when I would drive to the edge of that county line, to a Dairy Queen day, doing under 35, jamming Big 98. With your hair in the wind, feet on the dash, a box of night crows, and 2 poles in a single cab. Let the radio jam. So let that radio jam. Let the radio jam.
Nice. Was it Will? Shout out to you, Will. I think you're the one that told me that this is his niece. Is that adorable? And if it wasn't Will, I'm sorry. Please let me know. Don't get upset. I do this all the time. I make millions of mistakes. If I get it right, that's when you guys should worry. Okay, you guys. I am sorry that I talked the whole way through. That's what I'm supposed to do. And I love you guys, and we'll see what's next, okay?